What's up, guys? Welcome back to today's video. It's been a minute since I talked to you guys. A lot has changed in this last couple of months. I don't know how long exactly it's been since I filmed, but a lot has changed. I've been very busy. A lot of stuff's gone on. I'll talk to you guys more about it, but I want to get this video started. Today is Thursday, and I haven't been home for about a week doing right now some self-care essentials, doing laundry. I brush my teeth, meditate, got meditation done, um, read my affirmations, did all of that, said a prayer, and I'm about to get into the shower. But again, I want to get the video started. A lot of big things have happened and a lot of good things. So, with that being said, welcome to today's video, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Peace. Give me 1 minute, guys. Alright, so it's been a minute since I filmed. Yes, I'm standing on my bed. So, what did I do this entire time? Nothing. I'm kidding. So, I quit my job about a week ago. I've been doing a lot of interviews for sales jobs. I just did one 5 minutes ago. Haircut's different. Landed a client. Life's good, but it's not. Here's the issue. I've landed jobs, a client, and now I'm trying to land a sales job. But issue is, I've got no money. So right now I'm getting kind of clapped, and it's kind of an issue. But we're grinding, becoming better each and every day. So yeah, there's a lot of issues, but a lot of good that's come out of it. I got some new tallow products, new toothpaste. That's so random though. Anyway, I've been grinding, seriously, and I landed a client, quit my job, and definitely I'm not at the best point of my life. Like, this is the lowest I've been my entire journey, but I know that it's part of my purpose, part of my plan, and I gotta just stay focused. I may have landed the sales job, I don't know yet until the guy comes back and tells me if I was hired for it, but I may have landed a sales job. I've applied for a lot of them. I haven't gotten too many replies, but this one seems promising and like I'm selling something good. I know that this is the next step. Like, I think sales is what I need to go into because it's gonna benefit me a lot in business and in that aspect. But also, it's going to help give me that financial freedom. Banging on doors, knocking on doors, selling products. If I do it right, there's a lot of potential to make money. And it's just a matter of time. But I'm going to keep applying, keep trying until I can do it. And also, I landed a client. Right now we're on performance based, but right now he's fresh. He doesn't really understand too much marketing, so I'm almost running his entire business and he's doing the content, but I'm starting from ground zero. He's got 9,000 followers, but none of his, he gets almost no views or any interaction on his posts. So we're gonna have to figure out something with that, but I need to focus on the client more than I am on the job. But I'm worried about money, and I know that I need money to make money. So a little bit of an issue, but a little roadblock doesn't hurt anyone. I've filmed at least a video every day for the last month or two, and I deleted them. And I deleted them because some of them weren't good. Like half, I put in half the work. I didn't really film much. And I've just been busy, really busy, and trying to figure out life for myself. And it's hard to do that and film. It's like it's hard. So this is me getting back into content. I've been filming a TikTok a day, sometimes more, but it's not enough. I need to be doing at least 4 a day. But progress is progress. Getting back on track. Gonna be a millionaire. Gonna help the people around me. So that's a little update. There's still more that I forgot and that I haven't went over. This is the plan for today. And yeah, I got a lot on my plate, but we're gonna see how it goes. I will talk to you guys. Give me a minute. Bam. Bam. Why does this look so crooked? What the frick? Excuse my French. It feels crooked. It's not standing flat. But I'm gonna lock in for a bit and then I'll probably talk to you guys at some point. Need to cook lunch, but I didn't let the meat thaw out. Got my water made. I did not cold plunge. I didn't set it up. I just got back yesterday, so that was like the last thing on my plate. Today was me getting back on track, which I have. And yeah, today's gonna be great. Talk to you guys in a bit. Peace. What's up, guys? So I'm working on some automations for my client and working on copy. I just built out a VSL for him and I gotta finish that up. I sent him over the first draft so he can read it, and then we're gonna edit as needed, set up some email stuff as well. I gotta get at least a welcome flow built out, and I'm gonna build low ticket within this software, which if you guys don't use it, I would recommend you do. If you're doing any kind of growth operating, copywriting, try Systemy. And I'm not sponsored, there's gonna be no link, but you can build courses, communities, sales funnels, CRM pipelines, anything you need, it's in it. So solid. It's a one for everything. You don't need Zapier or Zapier, however you pronounce it, and all these different tools. It's just Systemy, and it makes your life a lot easier. Anyway, I'm going to get back to what I'm doing. I landed one of the jobs, but it wasn't the one I really wanted. The other one, I'm still waiting for a call. So we'll see. Might start up the sauna later. I don't know yet, but we're locked, we're loaded, we're making moves. Talk to you guys in a bit. Peace. What's up, guys? We're on the stroll now, and I got some good news. First off, I didn't film me cooking, but I don't think you guys are that worried about it. But that's not what we're here to talk about. What we're here to talk about is I landed a sales job, and I landed it in a niche, in an industry that's good, under a good company, at least off of the reviews. I haven't worked there, but just the interview, everything that I was presented with sat right with me. Didn't feel like every other interview I was in, it just didn't feel right. And I saw bad reviews on the companies, but this one was solid, and it seems like they have a good thing going and that I can really be utilized in this company. And honestly, I'm excited. Is it a step back from my entrepreneurship role? Yes, but that doesn't mean it's over. That doesn't mean it's gone. It's just a step back to really understand what I'm doing and build the skills necessary to become even better in my own business. Who knows, maybe right now I'm gonna slow down on the business. I don't know, because I have a client and I'm working with him, but I've kind of gotta pick one or the other right now, because it's gonna take a lot of time and effort to get good at sales. I have a lot of experience already, more than most 18 or 19-year-olds, but I don't think I have enough to be a killer in the field yet. But I'm very happy about this opportunity. I've been very stuck, lost, looking for a job for the last couple of weeks. And at first, I wasn't gonna get a job. And when I quit my job, the first thing that showed up in my head was McDonald's. Like, I can just get a job at McDonald's and work the business like I was doing previously, and I just didn't want to step foot in a McDonald's, if I'm being 100% honest. I know my worth. I know who I am as a person and what I'm set to achieve. And I really thought about it, and God gave me the idea of sales, and he led me to this, because I was gonna go walk into a McDonald's and apply. But again, I know what I'm worth, and I know that I'm not worth a McDonald's paycheck. I know that that's not what's gonna suit me best for the dreams and goals I want to complete. Because I go to McDonald's, and what does that give me? Maybe some speaking skills, maybe some customer service skills, but what's really gonna benefit me in the long run? Sales. And I had never thought about getting a sales job. Actually, maybe I did, but I was always afraid to speak, go door to door and sell. And now this gives me the opportunity to do all of that and more. But I'm excited because I'm gonna build the speaking skills necessary. I'm gonna build the selling skills, and it's a pretty nice commission. It's uncapped, so it's performance based. Whatever you do is what you get, and that's really what I'm looking forward to, because when I get really good at this, it's only a matter of time before I'm making good money. And especially for my age, 19 years old, even if I'm pulling in 200 grand, that's a nice check for someone my age. And I'm not only doing it for the money, I'm doing it for the experience. To get in a position like this at such a young age is only gonna do numbers for me. And I'm excited. And it's surprising I'm saying that, because I've always been so entrepreneur, but I think this is what's necessary to really build something, and build something strong. Because if you guys didn't know, sales is one skill that will benefit you for the rest of your life. If there's one thing you should learn, it's sales. And as a copywriter, you use sales. And this only just adds on to my skills because I've already been learning sales. I have the sales books, I've read them. And then copywriting is selling in print. So it's the same exact thing, just in person, and it's guaranteed. Like I'm working for someone, I don't have to worry about the fulfillment. I just gotta sell. And that's what I'm looking forward to. And I'm gonna use the personal brand too to document and show you guys and tell you guys what it's like. And I'm still gonna try and run the business. I have a client, so there's really no point of stopping unless it gets too busy. But I'm gonna keep doing everything I've been doing, cold plunging, all of that, but with a new shift, and it's gonna give me a lot of opportunity. This job could give me the opportunity to buy my next car, buy my first apartment, and help my mom out and give her the life she deserves. This can open up a lot of doors for me if I just take it seriously, don't give up, be ahead of the competition, do everything right. And I'm not gonna be the best. I won't. There's no way I'm gonna be the best in there, and I don't wanna be the best. Because if you go somewhere and you're the best, what is there to learn? Where's the competition? You wanna learn from sharks, from guys who have got 10 years of experience, 20 years of experience, who are way better than you, because they're gonna teach you everything you need to know and more. They're gonna give you those secrets that you wish you could have learned. And I'm just excited to get in a field that I'm actually passionate about, and a field that's gonna benefit me in the long run. Working in a machine shop does not benefit you. Are you guaranteed a paycheck every week? Yes. But you don't have to fight for anything. I was going to work, slacking off, knowing I'm getting a paycheck at the end of the day. If you slack off in sales, guess what? You don't get paid at the end of the week. You don't get your commission at the end of the month. Same thing with business. Even business, sometimes I slack off. And then you feel the effects of it because it's on you now. There is no guaranteed paycheck, guaranteed anything when you're working on your own. And I don't want that. I don't want the guaranteed. I don't want the support, the stability. I want to know if I don't make it happen this month, then I'm screwed. Because that's what really lights the fire in you, and what really will give me that drive to win. Because I'm a winner. I know I am. I've got the winner mindset. I've got the winner mentality. I can do things that a lot of people can't. I've got something different, and I know this is going to come off cocky, but I've got something different. Not a lot of people have what I have. I was given something special, and it's only a matter of time. It really is. I think everything in life happens for a reason. Everything has a purpose, and we're given this purpose from the beginning, because I see little things that I did when I was younger that add up to what I'm doing right now. For example, I used to work out when I was younger and do little 5-minute ab workouts. And maybe a lot of kids did that. But I would do that at such a young age to build abs. I would do stupid stuff as a kid because you look at it and you're like, you're young. Why are you doing that? I would go on runs with the dog at what? I was in 6th grade. And just little things, though, I would do. And I would walk by these mansions as a young kid, because I lived in a decent area, a suburb area, and I would walk by these mansions every day, or we'd ride the bus by them. And I always thought, how are they in those?
what did they do to get in those houses? And as a young kid, I always believed it wasn't possible. I thought that you were just born with it. Getting rich was never a possibility. I thought the people who were rich because they were born rich. And I'm a young kid, so you don't really understand it, but I thought that would never be possible for me. I thought because of where I come from and because we weren't rich, I would never experience living in a house like that or ever experience living a life like that. And now, as I get older, I see that molded me into the person I am today. And it's hard to keep going, doing the things I do, chasing this dream that sometimes you think is fake, because a lot of people on the internet don't really do what they say they do. A lot of it's fake. But I know that it's possible. You don't need to lie to make it to $1 million. You don't need to fake it. Well, you do to an extent, like faking who you are in the moment for who you will be in the future. So acting like a millionaire before you are. And that goes without saying, like, don't spend $100,000 if you only got, or don't spend $10,000 on a watch if you only have $10,000, but live like who you want to be, or that person you want to be like, or what you think that person's like. And that's what I try to embody every day. Not right now, but I would wake up at 5 a.m., cold plunge, work out, do all the things necessary to become the person that has $1 million. And it's hard. It's not easy. But that's what a lot of these guys at the top are doing. Now, not everyone's, as I just said, a true millionaire. A lot of these guys don't really own the cars they show. And I'm learning that more and more now than I did when I first got into this. Because I was wondering how all of these kids own these crazy expensive cars, but it's a sad reality that a lot of it is a lie, and the internet isn't as real as we think. And I got caught up in it, and I believed every single kid really had it, and they don't. It's pretty sure those are gunshots. Sheesh. But it's a sad reality that that's not the life we live. And again, I told you guys time and time again, I want to be that realistic figure that you can look at and say, he made it. If he made it, I can make it. Because I'm not going to fake anything. Maybe I'll sell a course later on. Maybe I'll sell a one-on-one coaching, but that's not my main goal. Do I want to help people? Yeah. But later on, when I know I can 100% get you that desired result or that desired outcome. Right now, if I were to coach you on copywriting, I wouldn't know what to give you. I could give you a roadmap, but I'm not 100% you're going to be $10,000 a month copywriter. I can't guarantee that. And there's a lot of kids out here selling coaching and selling programs on stuff they're not even knowledgeable on. They've been in it as long as I have. So I don't get it, but I don't want to be one of those frauds, one of those fakes. Is renting cars bad? No. If you're financing or even leasing, it's not bad. But there's a lot of kids out here saying they bought this car when they're renting it for a week or just renting, and it's embarrassing for a lot of us in this industry, because then we all look like renters and we all look the same, and then you got to separate yourself from the mass. And sometimes that can be hard in an industry where you all have to be very similar. A lot of us entrepreneurs nowadays all do the same thing: content, our business, and really it's just those two things, and you work on getting really good at those, and eventually you get profitable on your business and then your content, and then you release some kind of coaching. It's the same loop. And And then you got the kids who lie and get you in their coaching because they got a Lamborghini and they scam you and you're broke, you're miserable, and no one believes that you got scammed. They're all like, yeah, he's not a scammer. And that's the reality of it. And I want to be that real figure that you can look at and say, he really did it. He came not from the mud, but he came from the bottom and made something of it. You guys have seen me fail 50,000 times. This last month, I've been failing all month and still landed a client. There's something out there for me, and God has a plan. I just haven't reached my full potential. I need to work on becoming a more disciplined man, work on becoming just an overall better man. I have my flaws. On camera, everyone looks perfect, but I still have my flaws. I still have those days where I'm staring at the wall, wondering if this is gonna work or if I can really do it. I still have those issues just like anyone else. And I have a lot of character development, as some would say, that I need to go through to become a better person, become a better man, become a better entrepreneur. Because I think entrepreneurship isn't just making money, it's self-improvement, it's character development. You're developing into this person that is unrecognizable. When I started entrepreneurship, you wouldn't know that this is me right now. And I think that's the main purpose of it, is to go through this. So guys, I'm at the end of the walk. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I'm gonna go home, grab the other dog, and get things moving. Peace, guys. Cooking the lunch. Alright guys, stay. Pump's complete, purple lights are on so you can barely see anything. Save his chest and back. On. Boom. In there. Front again. Alright. That's pump finished. Completato. Talk to you guys in a bit.
Just finished the Red Light Redongeon. I don't even know if that's a word. She came up with it. Read the Holy Bible. Now I'm gonna read how to write a good advertisement. And maybe watch some YouTube of some pickpocketers. Peace. Yo yo, the Young YN has been released. Now I got the do-rag on to protect the waves and improve them, but I journaled and I read How to Write a Good Advertisement by Victor Schwab, and I'll give you guys a little brief on what I learned. So he was talking about the different genders in copywriting. Can that be an issue? Should you structure your copy for each gender? And he was saying how it should be kept in mind for your next project, because men and women do have different psychology, and he was saying how men kind of just buy on a whim. Like if they want it, they'll go and get it. And then women, they kind of look into all the different things. They compare it to every other product. Now, is that always going to be the case? Probably not, but it's a good thing to keep in mind. And then also, he was talking about, I was just on it. It's a new chapter. Let me think for a minute. Well, I just got to a new section about split tests, but I guess I should just look and see where I left off, because it was an important part. Oh yeah. So, facts or fancies. Do you explain your product with scientific facts, or do you explain it in a way that hits that desire and explains this product in a way that shows, that reveals these desires? So he was saying it really depends on the product, but for the most part, selling something based on just scientific facts never really works. So if you're selling a house, instead of telling everyone, oh, it's got 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and let's say they have a lot of kids, you've got 4 bedrooms for the 4 kids, 2 bathrooms to where you guys never have to worry about waiting on a bathroom. You got a bathroom for the kids and one for you. Kind of like that. Like, you explain it in a way that hits that desire, because if you have kids and you have one bathroom, you know it's going to be an issue. So just explaining these desires, these facts, in a way that hits these desires works a lot better. So that's what I learned. I'm also going to start reading a sales book to spice up my sales knowledge. I've read a couple of them, but it's going to be good to know for when I get out in the field. But this is the end of today's video. Today was a solid day, getting back on track, doing everything needs to be done. And yeah, I'm going to go hit hay and talk to you guys tomorrow. It is 12:15, so it's pretty late. And yeah, I'm going to head to bed. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. If you guys enjoyed today's video, subscribe, like, and comment if you want something specific. Hope you guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning. Peace, guys.